Hey guys, section 6 is on surface areas and volumes of spheres. So we're doing both surface area and volumes of a new shape today, which is a sphere. So a sphere is obviously you know what a sphere is. It's a it's a ball. The mathematical definition is the set of all points in space equidistant from a given point called the center. So if it were on a plane, the set of all points equidistant from a point is a circle. This is in space, so it makes it three-dimensional. So it's all points in space equidistant from a single point called the center. The radius is still the same. It's a segment that goes from center to any part of the sphere, and the diameter goes from end to end of the sphere going through the center. Okay, so if you have a plane that intersects, so a cross section of a sphere is going to be a circle. If that plane happens to go through the center of the sphere, it's called a great circle because it's the biggest circle that you could get from a cross section of this sphere. That great circle says it also divides a sphere into two hemispheres. So think about the equator. All right. So just again, some more formulas today. Another easy section. Surface area for a sphere is pi or 4 pi r squared. So you want to write that down on that paper where you're keeping all your formulas. And then you're just going to plug and chug. Simple stuff. Find the surface area of this sphere in terms of pi. So again, I'm going to write down the formula. 4 pi r squared. All right, it gives me a diameter of 10, so my radius would be 5. 4 pi times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. 25 times 4 is 100 pi. It says to leave it in terms of pi, so that would be it. Okay, the Earth's equator is about 24,902 miles long. What is the approximate surface area of Earth rounded to the nearest 1,000 square miles? Okay, so they give us the equator, the length of the equator. So what is that? That would be the circumference of the circle. The circumference is 24,902. So if that's the circumference, we need to know the radius for our formula. So remember, circumference is 2 pi r. So that would be still equal to 24,902. So we just need to solve this for r. So first we would divide both sides by 2. So pi r equals 12, 4, 5, 1. Okay, and then to solve that for r, I would just leave it in terms of pi for now because it's going to be convenient for us in just a second. So it's going to be 12,451 over pi. So that's the radius of the Earth in terms of pi. So we'll plug that into our formula, surface area, 4 pi r squared. So we would have 4 times pi times the radius squared, which is going to be 12,451 over pi quantity squared. Okay, I'm just going to type that in my calculator. I'm not going to mess with it. 4 times pi times 12451 divided by pi quantity squared. Rounded to the nearest 1,000 square miles, the nearest 1,000 square miles. So there's 1,000 right there. It's a 0 next to it, so it's going to be 1,973,870,0 approximately. Let's put some commas in there. 197,387,000 square miles. I forgot to put my label on here. That again, it's area. Remember, that's squared. Okay. On the back, just a couple of examples of volume. The formula for volume, so you want to write that down on your paper, is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so again, just plug it into the formula. Write it down. Volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. My radius is 6, so that would be 4/3 times pi times 6 cubed. They ask us to leave it in terms of pi, so I'll just type the 4/3 and the 6 part into my calculator. 4/3 times 6 to the third, 288. So it's 288 pi. Okay, and this one, much like the other one, they say the volume of a sphere is 5,000 cubic meters. What is its surface area to the nearest square meter? So they give us the volume. So if volume is 5,000, what would be its surface area? So instead of writing volume, we can write the formula and solve that for the radius, because that's the piece of information that we need. 4/3 pi r cubed equals 5,000. How would we solve that for r? We would start probably by multiplying by 3/4 to get rid of the fraction. So the 3 and the 4 would cancel here, giving me pi r cubed, and then 3/4 of 5,000. Oops, I just added 0 to it, 3,750. Divide that by pi. So r cubed would equal 3,750 over pi. And then the cube root of that, take the cube root of both sides. And I'm just going to leave it like that, the cube root of 3,750 over pi. Okay, beautiful. And then I'm going to take that and plug it into my surface area formula. Surface area, do you remember it? 4 pi r squared, right? Surface area is 4 pi r squared. Okay. So that would be 4 times pi times the cube root of 3,750 over pi squared. And again, I'm just going to type that all in my calculator, not worry about simplifying anything. Okay, so 4 pi times the cube root of 3,750 divided by pi quantity squared. Rounded to the nearest 1,000 square meters. Oh, just to the nearest square meter on this one, sorry. So that's approximately 1,414. Rounded to the nearest whole number. Square meter. Alright, that's it for the day. Again, just plug it in the formula, solve it for a radius sometimes, and plug it into another formula. Let me know if you need any help. Good luck on my math lab.